Hey cats, Friday Joe Schmo, weekend again, here we go. Today we're going to talk some Ukraine, Zelensky, some bedriddens with biddens and the border situation. We're going to talk about 2022's biggest charitable giver and still no speaker in the House, right? You want to hear this bullshit? Here you go. Hey.
Bitches be jealous because they can't be me. I got 10,000 views. What you got, bitch?
She steady asking me if my soul is safe. Yeah, it's in the deep freezer. It's gonna stay that way. I don't give a fuck if you're mad. You can die mad. I don't give a fuck.
Good morning, savages. Welcome in. Like I said, we're going to start today's show with some Ukraine Zelensky talk here. The cross-dressing dwarf here definitely does not want peace. The latest spiel is he's refused Hitler P's push for a ceasefire for Orthodox Christmas, right? And this comes shortly after Zelensky has banned Orthodox Christian churches in the Ukraines. Again, this is the traditional religion of Russia for hundreds of years now, and this area, the Donbass in particular, is a heavily Russian-speaking people, and obviously was part of Russia for quite a long time, right? Again, this dude is a straight dictator. This comes again after banning Orthodox churches. He's banned 11 political parties now and has complete control of the media. And I don't just mean like news, he has the ability to censor big tech, turn off the internet. I mean, the list just keeps going. It's kind of like similar to like an Iran situation as far as, communications are concerned, or China even. Basically we've made that possible for the guy, right? And just keeps, he's denied any kind of negotiations, and just keeps, hands like cups, right? He wants to take money and just wreak havoc. And they're celebrating this dude like he's a hero, like we're supporting the magma seas, right? But you're supporting a dictator, fighting a different kind of dictator in a third world corrupt shithole. I've said this 20 times, and I'll fucking say it 20,000 more. Right? Moving on. All right. Next topic here. Bedriddens with biddens. One day after coming out saying that after over 700 days in office, he's going to visit the border, probably the first time ever. Right? He comes out and says that they're going to change some immigration aspects here. They're going to start cracking down on illegal entry, but only of Nicaraguans, Haitians, and Cubans, right? They're actually going to expedite the process for people trying to pour through just the regular Mexican border there, or ports of entry, rather. They're going to make that easier. So basically, it's still an open border, but we're going to go ahead and put on a show. This is strictly just political theater. Like I just said, it's a day after he's announced he's going to go to the border for the first time, and his border czar has never been. This is a show. They don't give two shits. Their goal is to, even though they want to fact check this, all right, New York Times, they want to replace you, okay? They're with cheaper labor and people that they assume will always vote for larger government. I'm not bullshitting you. Check it out yourself. Again, New York Times, all right? I believe it was 2018, all right? Moving on. All right, so we're going to cover 2022's biggest charitable giver, right? With a donation of $5 billion, Bill Gates, right? And who was the recipient of this massive, just record-breaking donation? Well, Bill Gates and Melinda fucking Gates Foundation, man. Jesus, what do you think? What a way to get your money, written off and avoid a lot of taxation. Before people say, you can't enrich yourself off of a nonprofit, you sure as hell can. You better look those up again, the rules of that up again, because while you can't just, take the donations and put them in your bank account outright, you can sure be paid handsomely through that charity, both by those donations, right? What a fucking lizard ass piece this dude is. I mean, and again, leftists celebrate this guy like he's some kind of hero. All he's done is enrich himself and experiment on you, right? Moving on. So, like I mentioned earlier, still no speaker in the House, right? McCarthy loses an 11th round. Now, you think that this, for the average person, even a rat, right, will learn to not shock itself to get the cheese. But this guy cannot just get it through his head that they don't want him. Like, at this point, it's absolutely a clown show. Or I'm not going to say a clown show, all right? I'm going to say a troll show. They're just trolling the dude. Absolutely. They're floating any name they can besides his, including old Donald J. And, something's got to give at this point, and I don't think it should be the Freedom Caucus. I believe that McCarthy should recognize that he's an establishment shill, and we want to be done with that bullshit. Move on, man. This is obvious. It's only about self. It's about a power grab. It's not about, a function. It's not about, let's get to work and start spending your money. That's not even what it's about, right? It's about this entitled prick thinks that he's earned this spot, and regardless of, it's supposedly being the people's house, he wants it to go from the Pelosi house to the McCarthy house, man. And I don't care if Trumpsicles endorses. I don't care who he endorses at this point. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to say at this point, because in previous shows I've stated it's not going to sway my vote. You know what I mean? Who somebody else endorses, right? But, to me, this is just showing that Trump hasn't learned. He didn't learn from the previous time around. This dude puts his trust in the most slime ball dudes, man. I mean, you can just look at this cat and just see straight fucking slime ball, right? Personally, I would rather see, a Thomas Massey as speaker. Will that ever happen? Probably not. You know what I mean? We don't want actual statesmen. We want clowns putting on shows, right? And especially if you can sway them to your way of thinking. But you guys know the deal, all right? Argue with me, bullshit in the comments, okay? You cats should go in the shorts. The shorts get some pretty heavy views at times, and so that's where the creepy little leftists come out and like to put in weird comments and whatnot. And you can't tell if it's reality or a joke, sarcasm, because it's nonsensical. It's not that anyone can't tell the difference between regurgitated doo-doo and sarcasm. It's the fact that everything you're spouting is completely moronic and nonsensical. All right? Smell you later.
We're not against the Republicans. We're not against the Republicrats. We are against those MAGA thugs. Thugs.